We're live! Have you ever felt badly because all you want to do is sit back on the sofa and relax and just rest for a minute, and your kids, your young kids that you have, want to just run around and bounce off the walls or play with you? Well, I have, and I want to share with you the way that I stay energized when I don't have enough sleep in order to stay and keep up with the kids, because they have a ridiculous amount of energy, and I found that their energy is much more than mine. So I figured out a few ways to get more energy, and I want to share them with you. So if you don't know me, I'm Stephanie, and I have a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and 2 of them are very, very energetic boys, and they are a little bit wild and crazy, and we do not have a very big backyard, so oftentimes their craziness is inside the house. So that's great, and I'm happy that they can run around and be crazy, but I can only do it for so long. And so, like most moms, when the kids were really young, actually not that young, just maybe a year or so ago, and weren't sleeping through the night, I couldn't get more sleep. So instead of getting more sleep, I would try and get through the day the way that most moms I know get through the day. And if you're a mom or even a parent and you're watching the kids all day, I'm sure you know what that is. Do you have any guesses about how to get through the day if you don't have enough sleep? Well, the most common way is coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And I did not drink much coffee before kids, but once we had our 3rd child, I totally gave in, had coffee every day, and if I didn't have coffee, at least I would have like my little time to have chocolate. And I would like get a square of chocolate, and I would just sit and just like eat it, and then I'd have another square and another square, and I'd have enough sugar to get me through the day. And that worked really well. Coffee worked, chocolate worked, but then I would be so tired in the middle of the afternoon or around dinner time, the same time the kids were super tired also. So short-term energy fixes like that work. They work well, but they're very short-term. So what you want to do is have a long-term energy. And the way to get long-term energy, I found there's 4 ways. So do you have any guesses about what that might be? Well, the 4 ways are, number 1, stay hydrated. Like hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And I know that me, myself, I played basketball growing up and tennis and track, and so water to me tastes amazing. I love water, so I don't have any trouble drinking extra water when I'm not super thirsty. But I know my daughter doesn't like it, and neither does my husband. They don't like to just drink a ton of water. So I've found that flavoring the water works really well. This is one thing I use. It's just a little lemon juice. You could use actual lemon juice, or I found this is just nice to quick squirt a couple lemon juice squirts in the water, and it's flavored and it's easier to drink more of. Or you could get really crazy and get some greens kind of mix. This is a mix from, and I think this is probably backwards for you guys, but this is from Vega Greens, and it's a mint and lemonade flavor, and it gives you extra greens and energy there in your water, and also tastes good. So those are 2 ways that I get my family to drink more water, but just drinking more water. Drink before you're thirsty, and if you don't have enough water, the first thing that happens is you just feel tired, and then maybe you feel hungry but not necessarily thirsty. So drink extra water. The second thing is to eat smarter. So don't just have a snack, but also it's great to have a carbs with proteins and fats and greens. And so whenever I can, I have all 4 of those things together if I'm going to have a meal or a snack. It gives you a lot more energy than just having one thing. And also, I never eat before bed. And the reason is so my kids are home right now. They're home from school, and I hear one of them crying. So if we get interrupted, I guess we'll see. But anyway, so never eat before bed, because your body needs to focus on sleeping. And if you're eating before bed, it's digesting at the same time that it's sleeping. So you can't actually get the full advantage and take full advantage of the sleep. So I stopped eating, and I know you're hungry because I'm always hungry before bed, but just don't eat a few hours before bed, and you'll sleep so much better and you'll get better rest. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is, and I know you probably don't do this if you're a busy mom like me, but it's self-care. And here comes my little son. Honey, can I talk to you in just a second? What's wrong? Okay, sorry, just 1 second. What's wrong, hon? Oh no. Do you want to sit here by me while I finish this little video? Okay, and then we'll talk about it. Sorry about that. So self-care is what I was saying. So I know when you're a parent, you oftentimes just want to give everything to your family and your kids and everything. Gotta just roll with it, right? We're alive. But just when's the last time you closed your eyes just for a minute and given your brain that break, or put your feet up, or even like sometimes what I like to do is just go like this, like just it feels good, right? Just like relax for a minute. I know as parents of young children, we don't do that often enough. So that also works too. Honey, can you please sit here, bud? Thank you so much. And then of course, if you can afford it, get a massage, go get a manicure, go get a pedicure, relax. And the last thing, and the most important, is movement. And I want to tell you about this. Crosby. It's not okay for you to do that. It is okay for you to sit here. Would you like to sit here for a minute, or would you like to wait in the other room?
What room?
The other room that you were in. Okay, then sit here quiet. I'm almost done. All right, so movement. So we're about to go to the park because the kids are needing to get out of the house. And so I could just take them to the park and goof off on my phone on the side and just like watch them play and run around. But no, you should move too. That'll give you more energy. So energy begets energy. So if you act like you have energy and you're running around, you'll get more energy. So what I will probably do is play soccer for a little bit with them, or maybe we'll play a game of tag, or at the very least, if they're playing and they're busy and they're happy, I'll do some lunges or jumping jacks. Or I was lucky enough to work with a movement coach for a while, and he does this great thing where you put like a band like this around your legs, and you just like get back like in the athletic stance, and you just march like this, and just a minute of that will give you more energy. So to recap, the best things to do to get more energy, it's not coffee, it's not chocolate, although that works short term, but to get long-term energy to keep up with the kids all day long, you want to hydrate, you want to eat smarter, you want to use self-care when you can, and you want to move. So I hope that helped you. I'd love to hear what you do. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? Let me know in the comments below. And let me know too if you're watching this on the replay. Do hashtag replay so I know. And I also wrote a blog post about this, so I'll link that up down below also if you want to check that out if you missed part of this. So hopefully I helped someone today, and would love to hear back from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.